All right, let's step into day 17. So there's a VM and an attack box. If you look in here, there's lots of tasks for this one. Let's see, there are 8 tasks for this. So the introduction is, start up your box. Important concept says go ahead and open CyberChef. I've got the offline version running here in Firefox on the attack box. And that's just right here. It's a bookmark. Oops. And then this next one says we're going to go ahead and go to this URL, which is our our VM that we started up. So let's see what that looks like. And my paste is not working again because it never works. I don't know why, but it does not like me. Alright, so here is King Malhair's Fortress. So it looks like chat is base64 encoded. Well, I don't know what that means, but let's try the outer gate. So all the chat is base64 encoded. Okay, cute. So we have to do base64 for all of this stuff. So anything that appears in here, we are going to have to put in CyberChef to see what the hell it means. And this machine is really slow. So we're going to say from base64, this is our input. Paste it in once. All hail King Malhair. Okay, so the guard name, this logical persistent, all those make note of the guard name for each level. Make note of the guard's name for each level. So let's see. Make note of the guard's name for each level. Okay. Guard name. This will persist. Make note of. Okay. Header. So, okay, look at the page. Code. What is the password for this level? Interesting. Okay. Let's go back, and I'm going to start up that developer tools. Okay. Let's go to network. Fortress.png. If I click on outer gate, it says level 1. Response headers. What is the password for this level? Okay, I don't. Yeah, I see this. I see where they're getting this, but I don't know what we need to do here. Debugger. So we're going to go to debugger. Okay, so there's some JS code in here. R1, R2, R3, ROT13. So we're going to have to do some ROT13. First look at the outer gate. Okay, what's the password? Alright, and then if you're going to debugger and look at this, level 1 is base64, pass OK. So is the password just this base64? Oh wait, we have to write base64 back. Do we have to write what is the password in base64? Identify the magic question. So this is the magic question. What is the password for level 1? Okay, so we're going to go to network, and I'm just going to copy this. Copy the value. Go in here, and we're going to say, we're going to delete this, and we're going to say to base64, and we're going to say, what is the password for this level? And we're going to copy that out, go back to the first lock, and paste that in. What is the password for this level? I don't know what the username is. So whatevs. Okay, CyberChef from base 64. Pass OK. Password. What to expect. Okay, so I don't know. Let's see what happens. Oh wow, that was really fast. So now we're going to copy this out and see what the hell was said. We're going to do from base 64. Here is the password. Oh, okay, and I'm guessing this password is base 64. Oh, wait. I need to copy the whole thing. I'm so fluffy. Yay for me. Okay, but what's the username? By decoding and answering the guard, you will have the plain text password. Use the encoded username and plain text password to log in. Okay, so we have the password. What I don't understand is what was the guard's name? First, identify the guard's name and encode it in base 64. What is the password for this level? I don't understand where we get the guard's name. Is this just level 1? And debugger, JS, username. Okay, whoa. Username is guard's name. Use false. CyberChef. Password is this, password is that. Okay. What is the user's name? Oh, Cottontail. Is it Cottontail? Let's try Cottontail. Cottontail. And the password is I am so fluffy. Right? Copy. I am so fluffy. I hit bash. And username will decode to Cottontail. Oh, okay. So Cottontail, is that base 64 or what's Cottontail? Actually, using the headers of base 64 as well. Code the magic. The card will answer with an encoded level password. First, identify the guard name and code it to base 64. Okay, so we're going to take it and go to base 64. So we want to go to base 64, and we want to put in Cottontail. Cottontail, right? Cottontail. Okay, so Cottontail's name is this. So we're going to go first lock and type in Cottontail. And then we put in a password. This password is coded base 64. By decoding the answer from the guard, you'll have the plain text password. Use the encoded username and a plain text password. So that's the encoded username, and that's the plain text password. Let's try bash again. Access denied. Okay, so it didn't like that. Oh boy. I lost it. Okay, so Cottontail is this. This is Cottontail. And then this is the password. Paste. we say from base 64, I am so fluffy. So that is the answer. Okay, so now maybe I've got to like leave and go back to the main map and then come back to the outer gate and then type in cottontail, which is, oh my god, cottontail, which is this, and then I am so fluffy. Dude, I am so fluffy. I am so fluffy. Bash. Look up the level login logic and decode the guard's reply. Dude, it says from base 64. Okay, I don't know what I did wrong there, because I think that's right. So let's look at this.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome to day 17 of TryHackMe's Advent of Cyber 2020. New tab, paste that, and let's go and attack. And then just paste this in our input. All hail King Malhair. Perfect. Tab right there, and we're gonna have to give it a refresh. Here we go. Click on the first file, says level 1, and no headers for this request. Let's give it a refresh again, see if that helps. Hey, there we go. We scroll down, we'll see in our response headers, it says very level 1. Okay, so the password login logic for level 1 is CyberChef from base 64. So cool, we know that. And we also know that Cottontail is the name for the username. So let's go over into CyberChef again. Let's get rid of everything. We want to base 64. Delete this. And then Cottontail. So there is our username. Brilliant, copy this into our first lock. Then, if you remember from our network over here, there was a magic question: what is the password for this level? So we're going to go ahead and copy that, and we're going to drop that right back into our to base 64. Perfect. And let's just copy this, and let's see if we can get this information from our guard. So let's paste that here and send it. So now we have a response. Awesome. We're going to copy our response back into here, and we want this to go from base 64. Paste that, and here's the password. Brilliant. Copy that one, paste over here, and give it a go. Nope. Womp womp. Password denied. What did we do wrong? Here we go, we got through the first level. Heck yeah. So bad, right? Let's keep a plain text password that they gave us. We ran it back through base 64, so now we have the I'm so fluffy. Let's see if that works. Paste that in there. Hey, there we go. We got through the first level. Heck.
I did, and I'm not getting through. So yeah, I'm kind of upset. You will decode to Cottontail. Yeah, and this does decode to Cottontail. Okay, let's just double check. From base 64. Cottontail. Okay, so we have. Did I spell cotton wrong or something? C-O-T-T-A-N. C-O-T-T-O-N. Son of a bitch. C-O-T-T-O-N. So that's wrong. So my input needs to be Cottontail. Oh my god, what a stupid mistake. Okay, base 64. It is this. So slightly different. Bash. Yep. Proceed to outer wall in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now we're at the outer wall. Great. So the outer wall says this. So it's carrot helm. Before I get anything misspelled here, we're going to take cotton helm and put it in here and copy out this code. I just need a notepad. Dude, I just need a notepad. this fancy shit. I just need a notepad. I don't live Office. There's a Note plus plus or something. You know what? This sucks. I just want notes. So can I search? Okay, this is useless. I'm just going to have to keep notes on my other system. And I don't want to spend a lot of time doing this. So I have Carrot Helm. We go back here, and the second password is, we're supposed to do, what is it here? Level 2, pass OK. So, let's go back and look at network. Level 2. Did you change the password? So we're going to copy this value. We go into here and we're going to create this in the base 64. Did you change the password? So we're going to copy this and hopefully. Okay, so then here's his response. So we're going to take this and go from base 64. Here is the password. So here's the password. So for level 2, it goes from double from base 64. So we want to go to double. From base 64 to double. I don't see double there. What? So this is base 64. From base 64. So we take this. Oh, maybe this is a double? Let me say 2 double. 2. Oh, it's a space. Dude. Double from base 64. So just double, not just double. Where's double? Data format? To decimal, to octal, to base, to decode. Okay, I can't believe double's not in here. I'm really confused as to why it is not. Double. Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, that's not so bad, right? Let's keep, here we have level 2, and let's delete everything here, delete everything. And then actually, first thing before we forget, let's figure out our end, and now double from base 64. Okay, we can do that. So this must be the password, drop that directly into our input, and it still looks like base 64, but as it said before, double it. So let's go ahead and double it. Hey, there we go. I told you to change it.
Son of a bitch, that's what it meant. Anyways. So we do base 2 base 64, and we should 2 base 64 again. Oh, from base 64, from base 64, from base 64, from base 64. I told you to change it. So then we input it as base 64 or what?
Perfect. Let's go ahead, paste.
No, we don't. Okay. So it's this. I can copy that, go to the second wall, paste that in here, and then we're going to go back and get Carrot Helm needs to be in base 64. So we're going to go get this. What just happened? Where did the web page go? Oh, you son of a... Okay, I think I closed the wrong thing, and I closed the web page. So that may mean we need to start all over again. Oh, you son of a... Okay. No. Okay, starting over again from scratch at like 20 minutes in. No, we're not. We don't have to start over again. It's saved where we are. Thank goodness. I do not want to move that. I just want to click on it. Oh, wow. Okay, so Carrot Helm and base 64. I click delete here. Why is it clearing that out? I just want to clear the recipe. Why would you clear all the tabs I have open? Why would you do that? Oh my god. We're still just trying to do Carrot Helm. 2 base 64. Carrot Helm. Carrot Helm is this. I thought I had the password too, but I don't. I'm so confused as to what I have and what I didn't have now. I'm so confused. I think it was like, did you change the password? I think is what it said. But I'm so confused. I am so confused. I have to start all over again, basically. Oh, what a pain in the butt, man. Refresh. Level 2. The question asked him is, did you change the password? Copy. No, just copy the value. Did you change the password? And he says whatever he says back. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to click this. So I just turned it off. From base 64. From base 64. Okay. Here's the password. So we're copying that out. We put it here. And then we do from base 64 twice. And then the answer is, I told you to change it. So I'm going to put that over here. And then we should have, I told you to change it. But I lost the Carrot Helm part. So that goes here. I need to do this in order because it's absolutely killing me that none of this works. Bash. Not now. Go away. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh no. We haven't been answering any questions. So what's the password for the first lock? I am so fluffy. Let's make sure we actually get some things done here. I am so fluffy. Outer wall. What is the password for the second one? I told you to change it. Guardhouse. Okay, so now we are, I don't know, whatever. We're in the guardhouse. Okay, so we're going to take what the dude's saying here. Oh, long ears. So we're going to take long ears and base 64 long ears. Turn these off. Take that out. No, you got to close these. I want to turn on base 64. No. Yeah, 2 base 64. We're going to put in long ears. So the base 64 of long ears is this. Long ears. So we're going to take this back here, and the username is long ears. And we got to ask him a question. So level 3, what's the question? Did I go down too far? Uh-oh. Response headers. It's like, it's not there. It just says CyberChef. It says CyberChef. From this key onwards, there is no magic question. But sometimes you can ask the guard nicely to give you a password. It will decode. Password please will go a long ways. Oh my gosh. So let's go here and just do what they, input. So we need to ask them for the password, please. What did they say? Password, please. I'm just going to type that in. It takes too long. Password, please. Period. So I'm going to take the output of password, please, go over here, plug it in here, and send that to them. And he's going to say that whatever this is. Oh, I said password, please. He has not answered. Okay, so he didn't like that. The password is the first XOR'd with the key and then encoded base 64. What? Okay, so still needs to be decoded per the login logic. Be aware the guard may sometimes fall asleep, take a long time to respond, 2 to 3 minutes. So keep the message short will help give you the answer. Even a simple password please will go a long way. If you look at the login magic, there's a slight twist. The password is XOR'd, which is a binary. Okay. With the key and then encoded back into 64. So their thing that they sent is a lot longer than what I sent. I still have no answer. So I can go up here and
We read down here, it says in theory time, XOR, delete everything here, XOR, and now we add a key to it. So let's just say testing here. It's testing, exclamation point, and our key is test. Down here we'll get some encoded information. But if we do this again and add the exact same thing, it kind of undoes itself. So, alright, cool. So let's just delete everything out of here. And one of the things that they say now is that we don't have a question to ask the guard. So we're going to have to ask it something on our own. So let's be polite here. Let's just go to, let's clear out of that. Let's go back into base 64 because the guards only speak base 64. And can you tell me the password, please? And here's our password. We can copy that, drop that into chat, and with any luck, homie will talk back to us. Now, they do note that since now we're kind of using the AI, things take a little bit longer, so, you know, be patient if it doesn't work immediately. And one thing I noticed, too, is if I just go to please tell me the password, sometimes you can kind of kick it and make it work a little bit faster. So let's see if I can give it another command. Again, copy this again. Still no response from Long Ears. Send. And we finally got a response. Let's see what they said back. Let's copy this. And we're going to obviously delete that. Paste what he said. Paste from base 64. The path to knowledge is not always straightforward. Let's consider a...
oh, we finally got an answer. So you want this from base 64. The path is long and a stone's whisper absence. Tell me, traveler, what compels you to seek this place?
Slightly specific constellation? Perhaps? Huh. If this works. Copy this. Come on, buddy. Okay. What do we see now? Yes! Here we go. We've got the password.
Okay, so he got the password. I didn't get the password. So screw this, man. So here's the password. So the password is IQWFFJA W big B little G little S little F. Okay, so this
Finally,
is
fantastic. All right, cool, perfect. So now we have the password, so we're going to copy that in here, paste it, cool, exit out of that, and then now we know we want it to go from base 64, and then we want XOR. And then we saw before, let's add that in there, that the key was CyberChef.
Okay, key is CyberChef.
Perfect. And we need to change from hex to UTF-8.
Bugs Bunny, you SOB. Okay.
And there we see we've got Bugs Bunny as our password. Fantastic. Couldn't be easier. So let's copy that in, drop that into our password. And remember, our username is just long.
Okay. So now enter castle. We got this. We got Lenny. So Lenny to base 64. Is this. So I'm going to copy that out. And then we're going to put that here, because that's Lenny. And then here, it doesn't look like we're going to get the password again, so...
Ears, because that's the guy we're talking to, but that's got to get put over to base 60. We're going to go to base 64.
Oh, you know what? Let's put in things. Third guardhouse. What's the password? Bugs Bunny. Alright, and then... But first we need to add the logic of not giving information on this one. We'll not need the headers for this one. Okay, so when we go to debugger and we look at 4, it's a hash lookup. Crack station. We have to use crack station into a hash lookup. But what hash do we look up? After asking the guard for the password and looking at supply, it seems a bit odd. At the same time, logic to use MD5 hash. Okay, so we ask it nicely for the password. So we're going to say password please, which will probably not work. But let's ask Lenny anyways to see if he responds. In the meantime, let's watch the video and see how he gets through.
And let's see if our guard wants to be cooperative today. That was pretty quick. Okay, what does he have to say? And let's just add this. We'll paste that there. We can pause our to and from. Here's our password. Now, this looks a little different than the other ones did before. This is an MD5 hash. So let's copy our hash right here.
We got an answer from Lenny too. So we're going to copy this, put it in here, and turn on from base 64. Here's a password. So this is MD5 hash, right? So there's the hash. Can we do MD5 here? MD5, or do we have to go to crack station? Oh. Got it. Turn this off. So that's it. It says MD5, but I really don't see anything else.
And they actually have a link to a website.
So let's go to crack station. So let's see. And we want the instructions. Here's the instructions. I'm going to have to open it up here, or I'm going to have to open it up there. So there's a hash. I'm not a robot. Crack the hash. Password 01. Let's see. Yep, that was it. Are you kidding me? It opened over. Where did the... Where did the web page go? Oh, it's over here. Oh God, I'm so stupid. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind. Password 1. Password 1 bash. Not now. Close this. Okay. Prison Tower. This one's hard. Great. So we got Carl. Carl's 64 is 2B64. Carl is this. Carl. Okay, so Carl is this, and then we base 64 password please to him. Yeah, so say password please. I've sent this so many times we should know it by now, but I don't. So let's see what this is while we do this. Oh wow, Carl answered fast. Okay, cool. So we're gonna from base 64 his answer. Here is a password. So that's what he's telling us the password is. I don't know what that looks like. Let's look at this. Reverse logic. Oh wow, look at this. Look at all this stuff that we have to do. Okay, I'm really afraid that if I delete here, I will lose the web page again. I did lose the web page. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, so additionally, note the recipe ID from the header match the corresponding logic ID. Okay, from the header. I thought we weren't looking at the header anymore. Level 5. He just says CyberChef. Oh, rot 1. Additionally, recipe ID from the header and match the corresponding logic. So recipe ID 1, recipe ID R5, R1. So R1 must be recipe ID. So we want to go to base 64, then reverse, and then rot 13. So to base 64, oh, from base 64, from base 64, and then we want to reverse and then we want rot 13. Rot 13. Okay, and what was, this is what he sent, this ZT whatever. Go back over here, paste this in. Sir breach blocker. Yep, that's what it is. And then apparently it's going to give us a flag. Redirect a flag in 0 seconds. So here's the flag. Oh boy, that was a long, difficult one. And there's an epilogue, so we may not be done. Oh, we're done. Okay, good job. Amazing. Oof, that was a long one. All right, see you tomorrow.